Well, hello, Harvest Ridge. It is great doing this 21 days of prayer and fasting with you. It's been a great journey so far, and let's keep it going. So my name is Pastor Matt Crow, and I am the youth pastor here at the church. And I wanted to read the scripture with you and talk a little bit about it. So let's get into Mark 4:41. It says this: "They were terrified and asked each other, 'Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him.'" Now, the context is that Jesus and his disciples are going across the sea, and when Jesus falls asleep, a storm hits them, and the waves and the wind start tormenting them. And basically what happens is they are fearing for their lives, so they wake Jesus up, and he's angry that they have such little faith. So he tells the wind and the waves and the storm, he tells it to be quiet, and that is when it all dies down. Now, this isn't the only time that we see Jesus showing his control, or God showing his control over elements that we ourselves as human cannot control. And so basically, like if we're looking at the story of Moses with the Red Sea, the Israelites were fearing for their lives, and God gives them the miracle of dry land through the middle of the sea. He shows his control over things that we could not control. I don't know if you've ever been in the shower before where you're letting the water stream off of your arm and you're pretending you're like a water bender, or maybe your arm is like a fire hose, or maybe you've been in a pool and you're splashing, you lift the water up and you see it surge up. That is just us showing a reflection of trying to control the thing that God himself can control, because we have no real ability to overwhelm water. Water's always going to win. But what we see is that we're just trying to reflect the thing that God can do himself. See, God is all powerful, all knowing. He is not affected by the natural elements. He's not affected by the things that we are tormented by. And what we need to do is we need to give the things that are tormenting us, the things that are outside of our control, we need to give those things to God. So this is my question for you today. What is something that you are holding on to? What is something that you're being tormented and you're being controlled by? And you just say, if I can get this settled down, I'll be all good. Why don't we just give it to God instead? Because like I said already, he's already all powerful. He's already all knowing. So why not give it to him? Because he is the creator of every single thing that we can see and hear and touch and feel. So let's give it to him and let him be the God over those things.